Hello? I'm losing what you saw in me. How's it going? How's it correct-a-lackin'? How's it correct-a-lackin'? Hello. Hello, Youth and Emma and Little and Kashi. How's everybody's day going? The computer's working? We'll have to see how long. It did shut off, but that was about an hour ago, and it's been going strong since. So, we're doing good. New parts come in tomorrow. Is that TikTok is not helping with my simping over Jujutsu Kaisen men? Yeah, thanks for the head pats. No. I wouldn't imagine so, Little. Sorry. I wouldn't imagine. Today we're working on Uaqq. Because I need to work on it. My free time is being combated between Uaqq and finishing fairies. So. Emma! I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Is it related to Crohn's? Or is it not related to Crohn's? Guys, did you see play box game? Box game? I finished the box game. It was really good. Get together. Crohn's playing up. Thank you, Nick. I broke down some boxes, and they're just kind of sitting in the middle of the room. Because recycling goes out tomorrow. And Nick has decided that he's going to tear at them. So now I will have to vacuum. Thank you! I'm sorry, Emma. I hope that your day gets better, even though I know your day is almost over. Well, not almost over. Your day is over half done. Right? I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you feel better. I do have a small announcement, kind of. I still have to think through the mechanics of it, but Streamiversary is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We'll have had the channel for 5 years. Which is crazy. Panchan! Hi, Panchan. Also, hi, Arya. I believe Emma suggested a road to 1,000, in which I stitch 1,000 stitches in a stream. For the stream anniversary. And I like that idea. And I may do that if this doesn't work out. But I was also thinking that a subathon would be fun, because I haven't done a subathon. But instead of a subathon, I thought a stitchathon would be an interesting idea. But I still need info. I need to look up how best to do it. I am alive. I'm glad you're alive. Nope. Nope, what? No Jujutsu Kaisen? One series at a time, little. One series at a time. Let me get the damn book. Poor little. I watched like 4 episodes of that and got bored. It's probably just not a show for you. I watched the first season, and the first season was good. But I knew it was going to get much gore. And I'm not really a gore kind of gal. So I didn't watch the second season, but Alex said the second season was really good. Here it be. Yeah, I'm working all the way at the bottom. Because, you know what's right here? This is a Markiplier foot. You know I had to stitch the Pete. To be done this week, so if my fabric for EVs turns up, I might do that instead. Feed on stream? Not right now. Eventually, though. But yeah, my idea for the Stitchathon is kind of like a subathon, except instead of more time, you get more stitches. So we could get to 1,000 stitches. We could also get past 1,000 stitches. We could also not reach 1,000 stitches. But I will be live until I've stitched the amount of stitches that I need to stitch. But I need to, I think, yeah, actually, Youth. Hey, Youth, how's it going? I need to talk to Youth about a subathon, because I actually don't know how a subathon works. But I really enjoyed Youth's subathon for her streamiversary. Aki! Hello, Aki. And since this is the 5-year, 1,000 stitches per sub. No. That's a lot. Do you realize how many that is? You might be live for days. Hey, that's the spirit of the subathon, though. I will say, if I reach my limit physically, I will probably end stream and pick it up the next day, as early as I can. So, I will not be. It will not be a continuous stream. I just don't think I can manage that. Hello from You're in Denver. You're an hour away. Holy cow! I wave. I'm waving to you. Can you see it? I wave. But yeah. So that's the plan. I don't quite know yet how I want to do things. So I need to talk to Youth to see how Youth structures a subathon and then put that in perspective of Stitches. So I'm just gonna work on Pokemon. Since Pokemon was what started the channel, I was just gonna do the Stitchers-thon on Pokemon. Because 5 years. Um I also can't think of a pattern that I would do other than it. Unless it was another Pokemon pattern. Lunaku. No. No. Ooh, where are you napping? I actually know the Denver airport quite well. Unless you're in the A concourse. She started the channel with Pokes and she's ending it with Pokes. Yeah. Yeah, once Pokemon's done, I'm retiring. Third floor on concourse. Oh, well, never mind. I have no idea where you are, but I'm glad you're comfy. Concourse C is the one that you usually go out of. Rarely B, but yeah. It's worth the trek. Oh, very nice. Very nice. We'll say I've never had a layover in Denver, so I don't like this joke. Pan? Pan's gonna fly out, grab Pokemon, and keep it for the next 10 years, so I can't touch it. Pan's knocking on my door in an hour. Hand it over. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, that's true, Lunaku. That's true. Also, I like the idea, but also in the back of my head, my brain's going, that's very conceited. Don't stitch your name. So in my brain, I'm like, nah. But I like the idea. Amsterdam and the Amsterdam airport is huge. Damn. Denver airport nap, and it popped up with this little area. It's got lots of comfy chairs you can actually lay down in. Oh. The name David. I just stitched David. Why? Because I can't stitch Lumi. Ooh, lots of outlets is good. Finding outlets in an airport is rough. Although I will say Denver airport is very nice. And that they have both outlets and USB plugins. So if you didn't bring a charging box with you, you can just plug it in. But oh wow. Aki's like, I could really knock out if I wanted to. I could really go to town. But anyway, that's the idea for the streamiversary. I also have a giveaway to do during it. Trolls was very wonderful and is giving a Lumisline Ultimate Bundle away during the streamiversary. So someone has a chance of getting a bookmark, stationery, sticker for March. If I do that, I have the book, moved my lamp from my crafty corner, ready to read when I had some foods. Some foods. You're giving away feet pics. That's, again, we've talked about this. In this economy? Yeah, in this economy, you need to be charging for those. Pre-ordered her Xmas present? Uh-oh. Don't say that. Don't say that. She'll go crazy. You'll have to tell her what it is. Lunaku. What the? What the? Oh, she knows what it is? Aha. Aha. Should have chat since I was hyped about it last week. My brain's not working. I do not recall. We're working on 310. I'm actually almost done with the 310. I don't know what I'll work on after it, though. I have him tattooed on my arm. What? A book? A book? The Hal and Sophie book? Ah, yes. I see, I see. I didn't know that that was for Keshi. I thought that was for you. Oh, shit. Look how comfy that is. Damn. How long is your layover, Aki? Oh, one for you and one for I see. I see. 5 hours! Damn. Damn. If security wasn't so much of an ass to get through, I'd have met you up there. But I also would not want you to miss your flight because you're stuck in security in the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. 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 Aki, how was your trip other than your what is it called? Your LARP being a bust. Good. I'm glad it was still good. Right? They look very comfy. Nice. Ooh, a panda. Ooh, I do love me some pandas every now and then. It's the tastiest non-Chinese food out there. Yeah. Yeah. No getting lost. Mmm. Thankfully, Denver's not too bad because if you get the train that's going all the way to Baggage, you have to get off there. But if you just go to the train across the way, like if you come in on one side, you go over, wait on the other side, that train should take you back, if I remember correctly. So, confused the hell out of me. The trains are nice. I think they're very convenient. But they can be confusing. Um, what was I gonna say? Mm-hmm. What are you trying to say, Aki? What are you trying to say, Aki? I like trains. Oh, okay. It's just usually people associate liking trains with autism. It's a broad generalization, but that's what I thought you were. That's what I thought you were referring to. And it's very obvious we all like trains around here. That's what I thought you were referring to. And I was gonna be like, well, I feel called out. Trains are just cool. Yeah, seriously. Look, we're all some kind of narrow spicy around here. That's true. It's just facts. That's true. I can't argue with that. Ghost pepper spicy? Mmm. Spicy. Oh, I know. I remember what I was going to say. Guys, last night I made dough. Well, yesterday I made dough to try and make sourdough. And I baked it after stream yesterday. And it actually had pockets. I put a picture in the Discord. Jolene lives. She produced pockets. True. We make a lovely salsa. Damn. That's why we get along so well. Yeah. Then after last night, so my starter was like semi bubbly yesterday or the day before when I made the dough for the sourdough loaf. And then last night I was looking at my starter about to feed it, and it was like hella bubbly. And I was like, oh my god, she's alive! She got so many bubbles. So I took some of her, some of the discard, and I made some focaccia. And I gotta bake the focaccia in 30 minutes. I'm very excited because the focaccia dough is looking real good. So Jolene is alive. I was very doubtful for a very long time that she was alive. It just took her twice as long to get living as it should have. But she's hella bubbly now. Even after feeding her last night, I woke up this morning to check her, and she was already super bubbly. It didn't even take 24 hours for her to get bubbly again. Guys, she's living. Now the only issue that I have is I feel like I'm wasting starter when I have to dump off half of her to feed her. So now I feel like I have to bake with the starter. And there's only so much bread that me and Alex can eat on our own. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to sourdough waffles. Damn. I may have to freezing. I didn't think about baking it and freezing it. That's a good idea. I may have to put Jolene in the fridge. Which will just mean she'll be a little slow. And I'll have to take her out a couple days before I want to use it. But I already have the Eddie sandwiches. I do have stuff. I have ham and salami and pepperoni and cheddar cheese and lettuce and Kewpie mayo, mustard, Dijon mustard, ranch, avocado ranch. Oh, bread pudding. So I do have stuff to make. Oh, stuffing. That's a good idea too. As opposed to section by section. Hi, Loxy. I'm actually technically doing it color by color. This is a round robin. So what a round robin is that you have a group of people that are all working on it, and we each choose a section to do, and then that we do that section, then we send it to the next person. So this is not all done by me. This is done by me and two of my friends. So I'm just doing the section that I've chosen, but I'm still doing it by color. I'm doing 310, which is black right now, and then I'll choose the next color and I'll do all of that. But it doesn't matter how you do it. Whatever is more comfortable for you. I generally choose the way that makes me feel the fastest, which is color by color, because then I feel like I've finished something. Yeah. Taking the wrong approach. My crosses seem not as neat as yours appear to be. You do have to remember, I've been cross-stitching for a very, very long time. But if you don't like the way that your stitches are turning out, my first recommendation to you is to make sure that they're all going the same direction. So, for instance, if you do this stitch first and then this stitch second, make sure that they all are doing that. Because if you switch it up, then it can make it look uneven. If you don't like that look, that might be why you're not liking the way your stitches look. So that would be my recommendation if you're not liking it. I do what I don't know what it would be called, but for instance, if I have a line, I'll do all of the half stitches going this way. So I'll do these stitches all going this way, and then I'll go back doing the other stitches. So it's kind of like a typewriter. You're going back and forth as you go. That's usually how I do my stitches, unless I'm using variegated thread, and then I do them one at a time because it's a variegated thread. What would you recommend if the stitches are diagonal to each other? It's kind of like what I do usually is kind of like a running stitch. So I would do one, and then I'd come up and do the other one, and then I would come up and do the other one. So it's kind of like a weird loop, if that makes sense. And then I'd come back going diagonal, would be what I would do, but that's not necessarily what would be best for you, if that makes sense. But generally I do in a way that I do all of the half stitches, and then I come back and finish the whole stitches, is usually how I try to do it. Personally. To do it. That's just the way that I've found works for me. But mess around with it. If doing one at a time doesn't work for you, confetti, I will do something very similar. If it kind of based on the pattern, but if they're really far apart, I will do them one at a time. If they're pretty far apart. If they're not too far apart, I'll do the same thing in that I will go from one to the next and only do the half stitch, and then I'll come back through and finish the stitch, depending on how far away they are from each other. I'm not concerned about conserving my thread, though. If you're working on something that is a kit, you may want to conserve your thread, if that makes sense, because you only have so much of it that came with the kit. I bought all my thread, and I can buy more, and I have more stashed up behind me. So I'm not worried about running out. So carrying from one confetti stitch to the next does not bother me. It may bother you. You may not like the way the back looks. You may not like wasting so much thread. Completely up to you and what you feel you like to do. For me, I hop from one to the next. We'll actually probably be working on some confetti here shortly. Loxy, what I would recommend is looking and seeing if those colors that you have, if they have Anchor or DMC equivalents, before you go all gung-ho. If they do, then you can certainly find those colors again and just buy more. If they don't, some kits are weird and they have like a select company that they use their threads from that are not one of the big 2/3. Then they're going to be really hard to get more thread. I know some kit companies, you can actually contact them and let them know that you've run out of certain color and they will send you more. Some charge you for it, some don't. But if you don't want to go through all that, I would definitely look beforehand and see if your kit comes with a specific brand of thread, so that you can avoid running out, because that's really rough, running out. But yeah, if you figure that out and you're comfortable with, wasting more thread here and there, then, do what you feel like doing. If you like Loxy, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but you can post a picture of what you've got in the Discord, and I can look at it and let you know. Maybe try to help out in why you don't like the look of it, or for some reason or another, and suggest ways to alter it or improve the way that you're doing it to where you like the way that it looks. If you like the way that it looks, then that's it. That's all you need to do. As long as you like it, that's fine. Do what you're doing. Do what you're doing. Because that's all that matters, is if you like it. They do usually come with extra thread, but I think most companies don't assume that you're going to carry. There it is. You're fine, Loxy. You can hop in and hop out whenever you like. I totally get it. Ba, 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 ba. Also, thank you, Uaqq, for the link. Ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can use any of the channels, but there is a channel specifically for crafty questions. If you'd like to post in there, but if you'd like to post in Showcase, that's fine too. Or even general. What did you make for Dindins? Started on this flight. I got the border done, and I really, really hope I counted right. Uh-oh. If you didn't just ad lib it, it's line work, black work. Nobody's gonna know. No one's gonna know, Aki. If you just leave off a stitch on the side. You'll know, but I promise you, once it's done, and in 2 years, you'll forget. You'll be like, I really like this. This looks really good. You won't even remember that it was off by 2 stitches or what have you. No one will remember. No one will know. Let's see what happens. I'm sure that you're fine. You're probably stressing out, and it's fine. Because that happens more often than I'd like. But in case it doesn't, it's fine. Aw, look at that little Pikachu. That's cute, Uaqq. Super camera for super close-up stitches. Oh, that's so pretty. I like it. Serenadia, hello. Hello. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Saren, how are you doing? Celtic Seth, hello. Crafting Addict Jen, hello. Cutie, hello. Sapphire, hello. Serenadia, what were you working on today? QT, thank you for the glomp. It's been a hot minute for sure. For sure. How are you doing? Welcome and thank you for the raid. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome in, raiders. Let's see. Loxy, pretty much what Emma said. Your stitches aren't bad. They're going in different directions, and so that's probably why you're projecting that it looks bad. If that makes sense. Especially when you're comparing it to what I'm doing, which are all the same direction. But it looks fine, especially from afar. From afar, you can't tell. And with most things, I take the couch approach. If it's hanging on a wall and you're sitting on a couch across the room from it, does it look fine? If it does, then there's no problem. There's no problem with it. And I think yours more than passes the test. So, keep doing what you're doing. My brain just refuses to accept it's correct. Just try doing typewriter. Typewriter, do all of the stitches this way, and then finish the rest. Half stitches, the other half. Just try that, see how you like it. If you don't like it, go back to what you were doing. Is this the stitch that's traveling between Upan and Keshi? Yes. Yeah. This is the Uaqq piece in honor of Unis Honest, the channel between Crank Gameplays and Markiplier. It is a round robin, so it's been traveling between me and two of my best friends for the last 4 years? 3.5, at least. So I'm working on it some today. We had Long Dog Sampler on the go. Ooh. This Halloween palette has my complete attention right now. Which Long Dog were you working on, Serenadia? From today's raid, this is a great spot to see. Aw, thank you. I would love to see your progress on your Long Dog. Galloping horse rule when I was learning quilting. Interesting. I have not heard that before. Quinto Acuto, aka Pointed Fifth. I have not heard of that one. I will, yeah, if you have a link, I would love to see. It's driving me mad because it's tall but skinny sections that are acting as shading. Trust the process. Yeah, trust the process. Right now it feels off, but when it's done, it'll make sense. You have to remember that cross stitch is basically pixel art. So you have to remember that when you're doing shading and highlight that it's going to be a little bit different than what you would think. Because the stitches will eventually blend together in a way that'll make it work. So trust the process. I think you're doing good. If you don't like the way your stitches are looking, just try doing them in the same direction. Kind of typewriter or a galloping horse. And see how you like it. If you don't, go back to what you were doing. But I think it looks great. Either way. Ah! Yes. I've seen this on on Instagram. Look at this, guys. Oh, oh, oh. Every time I look at it, I see something. That's what I love about long dogs, is every time you look at it, you see something new. First off, I love the fact that you did the top hat on the elephant in a different color. And it's a pretty elephant here. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh. And I love the variegated you chose. And I love the way that you're accenting it with colors that are similar to it. Like the whale is done in a very similar, like burgundy purple to the variegated. Same with the green and the yellow-ish orange. And the blue. The flamingos are adorable. Oh my god. There's just so much intrigue in these pieces. I love it so, 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 so much. Color palette is chef's kiss indeed. Very well done. It's gorgeous. I love seeing pictures on Instagram of this. The little rocking horse with the burb and a hat. And the crib. Look at the dog! Look at the dog! It's chasing butterflies! What the hell? What the heck? There's a little piggy and a rat and a rabbit and some doggies kissing. What the? just so much. Look at the cats. Look at the kitties. Gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful. I love it. Hoping to have it done by the end of March. I bet. That was solids used in the variegated. Silks for you. Yes, yeah. But the hate cell needs to be done first. Emma, you're good. You're gonna get that done. You're so close. It's going very well. The blue is all that was missing, so birds. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize. You're doing all the birds in blue? Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice that the critters had themes. Oh, and this is supposed to be like a little peacock. Oh my god. Saren, how do I compete? You were working on this, and then y'all come in here, and I'm working on this. Y'all went from Color Palooza to black and white. Oh my god. Let me just hide in a hole. I do love Uaqq. Sometimes you have to have a project that's minimalist, you know? I appreciate it. You shut up. There's gray in there too. Oh my god. Minimalist. Yes, Uaqq is wonderful. I can show you a little bit more up there. I think we're a year and a half away from finishing this. Which is pretty exciting. But Saren, I'm glad you had a good stream. Thank you for raiding in. I really appreciate it. I know that you're a busy bee. So if you have to fly on out, I totally understand. But if you can hang out for a while, please do. Are you still planning on burning it at the end? My heart hurts just typing that question. We have not decided whether we're going to burn it or not. We haven't decided. It's currently undecided. Unsub. Yeah. Hi and bye. Thanks, Saren. Good luck at the dentist. I hope you've come out feeling minty fresh. Unsub, unfollow. Cool. I hope y'all don't. Emma. I like that. I like that frog emote. Lumi hasn't decided if she's going to. Guess you know it yet. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Bye, Saren. Thank you for the raid. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, pretty much. Pan and Kishi have decided that it's getting burned. I just haven't decided whether I'm okay with it or not. That's true. If Emma had Uaqq, it would have been done like 2 years ago. By burn it all, you mean mail it to me? Yeah, it just shows up on Aki's doorstep. Here you go. You're welcome. No, the reason why I can't think about burning it is I'm currently working on it. And if I think about burning it while I'm working on it, I will not work on it. I'll just stop. Cuz I'm like, if it's going to get burned, I'm not going to work on it. So I can't think about burning it and whether I want to or not while I'm working on it. When it's not in my hands, then I'll be like, meh. But right now, Aki drives all the way here just so that they can grab Uaqq. No. Yeah, I will not. I'll be standing there crying my eyes out. It wouldn't be the first time I drove to Colorado. Damn. That's it's not a suggestion, it's a threat. That's what Aki's saying. It's not a suggestion, it's a threat. Emotional damage. Yeah, pretty much. That will be what is happening. It's just a lot to think about, but I also think it's very funny that, like, the stream anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks, and one of the first things someone said to me in stream when I started while working on this, they asked me how long I had been working on it, and then told me that I should burn it. So I feel like it's coming full circle. We've come full circle. They're a troll, basically. Whoever said it, bonk. Wrap it up, guys. We're done here. Yeah. Yeah, they were just trolling. But it was, at the time, I think I'd been streaming for like maybe 2 weeks. And I was 2 pages into Pokemon. I took it like really to heart. I like didn't stream for like a whole like week. I was like, should I really just not be doing this right now? Should I not even work on this? Should I just burn it? Yeah, that is true. Last week someone told me to quit my career, so you know. I'm defying the odds. Have a good stream, quit your career. Thank you. Thank you for that follow. Welcome back from the lurk. I always think it's really funny when lurkers come out after a raid. It always makes me think of when you go to your parents' bedroom to wake them up in the middle of the night because, like, you're having trouble sleeping or, like, are throwing up your brains. And your parents are, like, in a dead sleep. And they're just like, that's what I think every time someone comes out of lurking when they've just raided into a new channel. Yeah. Get a good nap, Lunaku. I shall not quit my career, but if you keep asking, maybe one day it'll happen. Yeah, what year is it? Who are you? How are we related? What is my name? What time is it? Go back to bed? All of the above. Okay, I am fastening off this thread. I'm going to take a quick BRB. I'm actually making some focaccia, and I need to go dimple it and put it in the oven. So, I have to go do that. I know. Lunaku says it as a joke. What happened? I swear I was cleaning. Yeah. Good luck, Aki. Don't get lost. But interview prep. When's your interview? Oh, speaking of Saren, I'm actually using a Tree of Life scissor. Well, it's a keychain, but I've been using it as a scissor fob, kind of. I feel like puking right now. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's gonna be okay. Sat down for 2 minutes, woke up 3 hours later. Yeah. Yeah. Lila did that to me on Monday. Monday, I was sitting on the couch after stream kept pooping, and she came over, laid in my lap, and I was out. My sulk turned into a nap. Said I should be fine. Then you should be fine, you. You're good. You're good. You're a boss. You're a boss. Okay. I should be only gone for like maybe 5-10 minutes. Bop, 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 bop. I was super cleaning and overdid it. Set an alarm, then do some interview prep work. That's true. A tiny nap. You could even have Lewis wake you up. Just an itty bitty tiny nap. Just a little. I might end up waking up tomorrow morning. Welcome back, cutie. Sorry for the ads. Yeah, that's what the alarm is for. Do you not wake up to alarms? I have trouble waking up to alarms. I am a very heavy sleeper. My husband's the same way, cutie. They take forever to get to sleep. Like several hours. I don't like alarms disrupting my sweet sleep. What if Lewis disrupts your sweet sleep? What about that? Same thing. That makes sense. I'm fortunately and unfortunately a person who can take a nap anywhere and at any time. I have fallen asleep in the airport. I have fallen asleep at a stranger's house. As long as I am comfortable and I sit there for like 15 minutes with my eyes somewhat closed, I will fall asleep. I've not fallen asleep on the toilet. That I have not done. That's a cool skill though. I mean, it's nice, but also it makes me feel bad when like I'm at someone's house and like I'm supposed to be like interacting and socializing. It also doesn't help that I'm on anxiety medication, which makes you sleepy already or drowsy. And so I'll usually take that before social outing. And then while I'm sitting there on the couch, like while other people are talking, just the noise in the room, I'll just like start to like doze off or I'll get like super yawny. I'll start yawning all the time. It just makes me feel bad that I might be making them feel bad because I'm EP. Emma, if I could help you sleep, I would. I would give you all of the melatonin. All of the melatonin. For me, it depends on the nap. Some naps you wake up and it is worse. Anyway, I have to go dimple some focaccia. Boop, 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 and put it in the oven. So I will be right back. Give me like 5-10 minutes. It's not going to be long. We'll be back. We'll be starting the next strand of 310 on here. So I will be B.O.B. B.O.B. Thank you for the look. Good luck with your emails. Ba-bom. I'll be back. Hello. I'm back. Hmm? Oh, crafting addict. Hey, checkmate. Ooh, very pretty. I'm guessing those are the wings of a dragon. Mummanilla? Hopefully I said that right. Correct me if I was wrong. Hello. Did you post it in the Discord? Oh, there it is. Welcome to the Discord. Wow. Incredible. I just I don't know. I've stated my opinions on the whole mess before. I won't go into it again, but I know that there are a lot of people that really love hate and hate designs. I just wish that they would respect their audience, fan base, customers with a little bit more respect. Mm. That would be my only wish. I would be interested in seeing, like, statistically, like, numbers wise, how many people actually want those patterns that they're going through all of this for. You know? Like, what part of the hate fan base, like, what percentage of it is okay with AI generated art or AI supported art and are willing to buy them, you know? Right, Emma. But also, you have to think about hate has been around for, I think, almost 10 years now. How long has Heaven and Earth been around? Since 2002. 22 years. Heaven and Earth Designs has been putting out patterns for 22 years. So, people that have loved their work and the artists that they've been doing patterns for have been doing so up until this point. So just dropping all of them because of this instance is just completely undoable. Obviously. You've already spent a lot of time, effort, and money into doing these. I just... As an artist, it hurts. It hurts me. If they were putting out the patterns for free, it would be completely different. But they're not. Hi, Tracy. How are you doing today? You're good, Emma. And then flipped within a week and is now adding more and more AI by the day. What's the drama? Opinions! For anybody that is in here doesn't know or hasn't heard, Heaven and Earth Designs is a very popular, very, very popular, probably one of the most well-known names in cross-stitching. And recently, within I think the last month, they've been flip-flopping on whether they are going to be allowing AI art or AI supported art in patterns. At first it was a hard no that they weren't going to do that. And then within a week, they were putting up a free pattern that was AI generated art. And now, not only are they putting out patterns for free, but there are also patterns up for purchase that have that are AI art or AI supported art. And by that I mean there is an artist that is using AI to create their art, if that makes sense. So, parts of it is theirs, but also parts of it isn't theirs. And also there's a lot of photoshopping that does and is incorporated as well. Whether you think AI art is morally sound or not is irrelevant, I think, to this topic. It's whether someone should be able to sell a pattern made from it is a whole other thing. If it was free, whatever. But selling it, just to me, feels off. So, yeah, some is straight up AI only. Yeah. So that's the drama. That's the tea that's been happening in the stitching world the last month. Whether you have paid designs or working on them, know of them, or love them, I don't care. You do you. You do what you want to do. I have a hate that I'm still going to work on, that I'm still probably going to finish. Will I be getting any more? Until this whole AI art thing is squared away, probably not. The thing that I think is frustrating right now is that they're doing something that is right now very controversial in that they're using AI art and selling it, but then they're also asking people not to talk about it. In their Facebook group, they're like, we're not going to talk about AI art because that doesn't have anything to do with what this is about. But it's their Facebook group. And they have AI art patterns. But then you can't talk about AI art patterns. They're not handling the criticism well. They're just not handling it very well. It is what it is. Also, there's quite a handful of artists that have been retired. Basically, they're leaving the Heaven and Earth Design Company, and so with them, so is their art. And those are also artists that have been openly against AI art, so it's kind of weird that it's coinciding, them retiring, whether they're leaving because of the AI art or they're leaving because of their outspokenness about AI art. It's quite a coincidence, I think. But a lot of them are going to pain free. So if you would like an alternative to Heaven and Earth Design, because it's getting to the point where you can't trust whether Heaven and Earth Designs are AI art or not, pain free is a really good second or first option in those situations. None of them left voluntarily. Never mind. Ritz cracker chips. Popcorn is a snack for movies. Pain Free is such a great place. Pain Free, I really enjoy their patterns. I also really love the fact that they still have kits for their patterns and needle minders that you can get with said kits for their patterns. It just seems to be a much better put together situation. A lot of the artists that were at Heaven and Earth Designs may be over at Pain Free now. There are some that have changed their licensing over to Pain Free, so is a thing snack, although movie theater popcorn is the best. I usually like to eat popcorn when it's late at night. When they wouldn't. Bye. Bye. Smart pop, though. So, to me, you can eat popcorn now, Carly, but you were saying which one? And I said Ritz cracker chips. Because popcorn is like a late night thing for me. But if popcorn's an all the time thing for you, then eat popcorn. It seems like you just really want popcorn, so you should go for popcorn. Hey, don't hate on kettle corn. Kettle corn is good. But yeah. It's just not my favorite. That's fair. I really like kettle corn. I also have this powder that I put on buttered popcorn sometimes that is Cinnabon. That's pretty great. Aki is on the plane now. Oh, did Aki say that earlier and I missed it? Or is it in the Discord? Ah. Safe flight. Safe flight. What you say, cinnamon. Cinnamon powder. Anyway, whether you like Kate or not, you know, you do you. It's just, I'm just a little disappointed, is all. We've been talking about this like on and off for like the last several weeks. Mostly because they just keep going. They just keep doubling down. They just keep doubling down and I don't know why. If they just stopped... No, it's not, Emma. You're just pointing out things that they're saying. They're the ones saying it. If they just stopped addressing it and moved on. Like, let people get it out of their system. and either keep doing what you're doing or not. Let people move on. But you keep reinstigating it. It's a self-developed a wall to it. Salads for lunch. Stovetop popcorn. Ooh, caramel and cheese popcorn? Hell yeah. That's good. That's good stuff. I'm gonna sit on my soapbox. I enjoy Emma bringing up things. I enjoy hearing about it because I find it hilarious. Despite being disappointed. I find it very funny to hear about all of this. It's just very funny to me. It always seems to be about a week, too. That, like, they're ripping off the Band-Aid again. Unis anus. You forgot some men's in theirs. I don't have op for nothing. Hey. 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 What is this? Okay. Okay. Cool. It's just dumb. Okay. It sounds like the Band-Aid just needs to be left off. Eh. Eh. I don't know. You should email Heaven and Earth Designs that. Stop ripping off the Band-Aid. Just leave it off. It's a free show. I hope that doesn't happen. I really am rooting for them to turn things around. I just, at this point, I don't know if it's going to happen. The thing that, for me, that I didn't realize until recently is they don't have kits anymore. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they decided to do that. Because I feel like the kits really brought in a lot of money. Used to love hate. A lot of people did. There are some people that still do. It's just hard to get past this AI. The whole AI in the art sector is what's keeping me from pursuing a career in music composition. Why spend $60,000 on a degree when big corporations will eventually be able to tell an AI what they want for cheaper? Well, I mean, this is true, but I will point out the latest fiasco with AI art and the Uaqq experience in Glasgow. In that using AI art can shoot yourself in the feet very quickly. So I think if companies go, it's Glasgow? 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 Really? It's got a W, Emma. I'm kidding. Anyway, Glasgow. If companies are really wanting to maintain their integrity, they will continue to use things that are not AI generated. The way my head snapped from my book. I'm sorry. Why is the W there? I get that it's silent, but why is it there? Why? It takes months for them to make one kit. Then, like, find better ways. It just isn't. I get that it's silent, but why is it there? I think Lumi's brain was going for Moscow. Is it Moscow? I can bring up Kansas and Arkansas. Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, Emma. From here on out, it's Glasgow. I made a mistake once, I won't make it again. Glasgow? I don't even know how my American accent would wrap its tongue around that. Anyway, if for anybody that doesn't know, in Glasgow, recently there was a Willy Wonka event held where all of the website was AI generated art. It was a $40 experience per person, and people went, and it was a complete and total letdown. Not only was the art AI generated, but also the scripts for the actors were AI generated, and it was bad. So I think a lot of companies saw this and maybe have learned that hiring people that can give you something good is a good thing to do. Yeah, I can pull up the website. I think the website is still up. Willy's Chocolate Experience. Here. I'll show. So this is the kind of art that was used to show off this event. It's, it looks great, but also like what is this? I'm sorry. What is that? What is this? What are these? What are they doing? What's happening? And that's just one thing. Imagination Lab. TM. Twilight Tunnel. With lightning. Dim Tight. Diffractions. Viview Sounds. Ungarrivel. Guys, you don't you don't want to go to this? Enchurning entertainment? Enchurning entertainment? Cadgicating? Karchy tunes? Pass a dice and sweet teats? Guys, if I was a parent and I was looking at this and thinking, actually this might be a good experience for my child. Let's see what all is there. Okay. Imagination. I get to this point. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. This is what it actually looked like. This is what it actually looked like to experience it. You know. It does look like the mall Easter Bunny setup. So what I'm saying is that yes, companies can use AI art. Is it good? No. No, it's not. They can also use AI for everything. But is it good? No. Currently, it is not. Currently, it is not. This is not it. This is it. I will also have you say, I'll have you say, I will also say, you got your child, if you brought your child, but they're sweet teats. If you brought your child, you would think that, by the title, it is Willy Chocolate Experience. You would expect maybe that your kid will get at least a little chocolate. No. No chocolate. Single jelly bean. A single jelly bean and like a quarter cup of Tesco lemonade. $40. Give $40, please. Thankfully, people did get their money back if they inquired about it. Unfortunately, I don't think that the actors are getting paid. Inflation must be hitting Wonka hard, right? Oh, man. I will also say, the detail that I love the most is you saw that little bridge? It did go over a river. It was like a small pond of water that had been dyed brown. So it just looked like murky pond water. That's my favorite part of Willy's Chocolate Experience. Personally. Wow. Good for him. There was no chocolate. It was just murky water. But you know, that's what happens when you rely on AI to do all of your work. Murky water. How's it looking, hun?
The bubble was pretty brown, but
Nick? No?
So I put it in more.
Nick's trying to get on my project.
Yeah, he was really trying to cuddle with me, and then he got loud, so he came over to you, and now he's...
I'm sorry, Nick. I don't have enough room for you. Take your jelly bean and your lemonade and be happy, kid. Yeah. Murky water with this side of bacteria. If it needs to go in a little bit longer than that, that's fine. I think,
I mean, that was the time was 5 more minutes.
yeah, if you can lift it up a little bit and look at the bottom, make sure the bottom's not burning, it probably could go in for a little bit longer. But as long as the bottom is cooked, then it's fine. Yeah. Wait, how did they dye the water? Hopefully it wasn't... Oh my god. No, you can dye water brown, but that is true. What you making for Din Din? I'm not making anything for Din Din. I was making focaccia bread. Where is he?
On the floor over here. Violet's coming up.
Hi, my sweet girl. Yeah. There's oops. There's lots of channels that have covered it. So, if you would like even more details, Nick, did it go under the couch? There you go. You found it. If you want more in depth, you can go check out an actual content creator talk about it. I think Danny Gonzalez put out a video. If you do YouTube, I don't know who else. Little. But yeah. So, you know, it's just say I. It's not good yet. Notice I say yet, because eventually it probably will be. But I think we're a bit off from that. Dialogue. And it never will be. Artists can poison their art, so AI takes it. It ruins it. I mean, I don't know. It just is very... I don't know. I don't like it. Makes me feel uneasy. Uneasy. Tequila! Oh my goodness gracious. What would you like your sub doodle to be? Thank you for the 34 months. Holy cow. Appreciate your love. Appreciate your love. Sheepy? Would you like your sheepy to be doing anything? Because I did draw a sheepy already. But I can draw another one. Pirate hat? Okay. Done. Just the classic, if something can be done, doesn't mean it should. Yeah. The thing about the Glasgow event that I found really funny as well is that the CEO of the company that decided to hold it came out with a statement that said that they had high technology holographic paper that was supposed to be there for the event. That was delayed because of shipping. And that's kind of their excuse why it wasn't very good. Is because they didn't get this holographic paper in time. And I find it very funny that they think that that's the issue. If only we had that holographic paper. If only we had a little bit of shimmery shiny here and there. Everything would have been fine. It's probably good now, honey.
Yeah.
Alex took the focaccia out of the oven. Might come home with a dog. You gonna give a working dog a home? Shining, shimmering, not so splendid. Maybe. What's amazing to me is that they think that people have not seen holographic paper before. It's high tech. High tech holographic paper. High tech. I think it also would have helped if it wasn't in such a big empty warehouse. Not that really much could have helped. But if at least it felt a little bit closer. Oh, the other thing is that the walkthrough was 2 minutes. Paid $40 for a 2-minute walkthrough. And a jelly bean in some lemonade. Incredible. Aww. Look at that cutie. Me on my own, make me feel alright. How does it look?
Like bread.
Okay. Does it look bubbly? Or is it just that bubble?
It popped a little.
Okay.
How do I cut it? Or try to rip off a piece?
I would probably wait for it to cool a little bit. Because it's going to be really hot. If you don't want to wait, just cut it with a serrated knife.
What about a butter knife?
A butter knife's not going to do it, my friend. Believe it or not, bread does not cut like butter.
But does it cut like butter?
It does not cut like butter either. We're thinking of getting another cat. Does your cat need a cat? Because that's why we got another cat. Lila needed a cat. But a knife is not gonna do it, my friend. It doesn't cut like butter. What do you expect me to say? Real questions from my husband. Can I cut the bread with a butter knife? He also just took the bread out of the oven, so it not cooling off, it's probably going to deflate quite a bit. But it's the risk you're willing to take to have hot bread. There's a female black lab that is a little smaller than them. Her name is Georgia. Aw. Are you going to keep their names? Do the names matter? I guess if they're older, they do matter, don't they? I mean, yes. I think there are a lot of things that you should take into consideration before getting an animal. And how often they need to go out and how much time they need your direct attention is a huge factor. Because you need to be able to fulfill those needs. 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you don't think that you can take your dog out as regularly as it needs to be taken out, then maybe a doggy isn't right now. Doesn't mean that you can't ever get a dog. But those are just some of the things you need to think about. Like if you get a cat, where are you going to put their litter box? How much time do you have to play with them? Because despite the fact that they are very independent, they do need to be played with. Or else they will tear your apartment apart. With no remorse. Doggos need a lot of people time. Yeah. So you just gotta think about how much time you have during the day to make sure that you can take care of them properly. But I think, unfortunately, this time of year, especially with Easter around the corner, a lot of people are getting animals, specifically rabbits and chicks, and aren't thinking about those kinds of things. So I just think there needs to be a bit more awareness of how much of a responsibility it is to take care of another living being. But I'm allergic to cats. That's true. Don't get something that you're allergic to. Except I am allergic to cats. And I have 2 of them. But I'm not deathly allergic or highly allergic. Being gone at work, that's been stopping me from getting a dog. You're ready for the complete package. That you can take them to the vet, etc. Yep. 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 I don't know. Make it up. I don't know. I'm lonely. I'm lonely as fuck. It's all based on your ability or time that you have. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Mm. We'll need to get used to me being gone for a few hours a day. I mean, that is true, but also there are dogs that, specifically dog breeds, that can't do that, if that makes sense. There are just some dogs that are more likely, dog breeds that are more likely to be extremely social or have a lot of anxiety. So, if you have to leave your dog for extended periods of time, you may just need to think about what dog breeds are okay with being left alone. Arm, why does your sister let her kitties near you? Cats do know. The one person in the room that either doesn't like cats or allergic to them, they will flock to them. Oh, your spaniel is adorable though. I always love seeing pictures. I'm lonely. Yes. No. Mm. Mm. He's so cute. I always loved the pictures. So floofy and adorable. The goodest dog. If you want a Velcro cat, I'll send you Shax for a week. And I mean, that is true. That's a good point. There are also cat breeds that are very, like, dependent on human interaction. So it's not just dogs. The nice thing about cats is that you don't have to take them out. They will use cat litter if it's provided. They will also use anything that they feel they can if it's not provided. But cats can be very clingy as well. Nick is our clingy cat, specifically to Alex. He sits by Alex when Alex is here. He lays down with Alex. He walks around with Alex. He's basically like at Alex's side wherever Alex is going. Lila, on the other hand, does not care about you. Lila does not care about you. Unless you're feeding her. Or unless I'm sitting on the couch and she feels particularly needy. Which is rare. Doggy daycare. Aha! Doggy daycare might be nice, but also that's an extra expense. So you gotta make sure that you can handle it. My stomach to help because it used to when I had a gallbladder, but now it doesn't. He doesn't understand it hurts. Brazil just wants to help. So he's usually all over the top of me. Milo picks and chooses when he wants attention, but he's just a baby too. He's just a baby. But yeah, cats can be very needy. Any animal really can be very nitty. They can also be very standoffish. Just depends. And sometimes it doesn't even have to do with their brand. Their brand? Their breed. Technically. No, I'm kidding. My brand? What brand is your animal? What brand is yours? Your brand is tuxedos then? Mm-hmm. How's the bread?
I'm not. I don't really remember what it's supposed to be like.
I don't like the way you said it's okay. Versace. That's what brand I have. Versace. Oh, that's Zelda's brand? Nice. To a doggy get together downtown last week. They had games, toys, running spaces, and yummy treats. Aww. The yipping and bouncing was real. Aw, that's so cute. Brindle Pipple. That's adorable. Out of their enclosure and wrap them in a blanket and make a maze burrow top thing and watch them work there. Oh, that's so cute. Getting in them brain exercises. Stretching them brains. Let me see the bread. Unless you ate it all. You can't hear me. This a hamster. Dedication. Dedication. Yeah. I thought about back when we were thinking about getting a pet. I thought about getting a dog for like maybe a day. But at the time, I was pretty depressed and could barely take care of myself. So taking care of another animal was OUT. Or taking having an animal that was as high maintenance as a dog was OUT. Like I can handle scooping litter and filling a food bowl. But I wasn't going to be able to handle going for walks and training. So that's when I decided to look into getting a cat. Escape artists. He can't hear you. He's got his AirPods in them. He probably does have his headphones on. Creighton house trained, and he knows his basic commands. Damn. Hole in her cage managed to squeeze her way out of it in a house with 3 cats. Damn. She was running for her life some days. Tastes like spaghetti. I told you to have the Ritz chips, man. I will say, at one point, we found out that so this was before, like when I was a teenager. So I didn't know really anything at all. We had hamsters, and one of them kept getting out, and we couldn't figure out how. And we had them in one of those store bought from PetSmart ones because we didn't know any better. And we found out that it was able to squeeze its head and body through the bars of the enclosure that we had. So what did we do? We went to Walmart and we got a huge tub, like one that you would like put like your winter clothes or your Christmas decorations in. And we drilled holes into the lid and put it in there. A gerbil cage so she couldn't reach the corners of the plastic base to chew. Damn. Ours didn't have an issue with chewing. Fine, you're going in the tub, basically. But yeah, it was, and honestly, those are a lot easier to clean as well. The big tubs, you just got to make sure you put holes in them in the top. But I mean, and they're a lot bigger. You can decorate them a lot better. And you can put more stuff, more like, I forget what it's called, but the stuff that you put in the bottom, you can put more in there so that they can burrow. They're great. For a makeshift enclosure for a small animal, those big tubs, they're pretty great. I think eventually we did get them a bigger thing, but we had to pay for it with our own money. So the $15 tub from Walmart was the choice for us as teenagers. Also, that's another thing. I'm not a parent, but I want to know why parents get their children animals and then expect them to pay for everything. I don't know if my mom and dad were the only ones that did that, but I would get an animal and then they'd be like, okay, it's your responsibility now. And I'd be like, great, I will take care of this animal. And they're like, okay, so now you have to pay for this, 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 and this. And I'm like, with what money? With what money? Only the other one I had a top that had a maze with air holes. The smartass chewed the airlines together. Oh my god. Have escaped hamster. Damn. So close. All the animals in my house are mine. Even if we got them for the kids here, they are mine. Yeah. There are a lot of parents that do that though. Because you're a little child with no money. Yeah. Like, I can take care of the animal, and that's what I did. But, like, I couldn't pay for anything. And I didn't get an allowance. So, that would just make me feel bad when I couldn't get them, like, new stuff. Oh. That I haven't managed to get my fish moved yet, but they managed to kill 15. Oh my god. Damn. My parents would get food. And when we had hamsters, they would get the stuff for the bottom of the hamster cages. But that was it. That's all that they would buy. So if we needed like treats or like extra stuff like medication, or like when we got a dog, it needed to be neutered, we had to pay for all of that. So the dog that I got when I was 15, it didn't get neutered until I was 20. Because I couldn't pay for it. Being given budgies and they can... Oh, that really makes me upset. The birds, hamsters, bunnies, and what was the other one that I was... In chicks or chickens. Those... especially this time of year because of Easter. They're always gotten as gifts and very rarely taken care of correctly. Especially seems how Petco still or PetSmart still sell those stupid small cages for them. It's crazy. One guppy, the beta, the pleco, and the snail. Did those get moved with you, little? Mm-hmm. Not yet. Oh no. Whole other story behind this. Understood. Was a family pet, so they paid for all of that, thank goodness. Yeah, I got my dog. Actually, was I 15? I think I was 12.
Yeah, you were young.
I was thinking of something else. What, Alex?
Yeah, you were young.
I was 12 when I got my puppy. I had wanted my own dog, but I had gotten a puppy for my birthday, my 12th birthday. And he didn't get neutered until I was 20. Yeah, no. Reminded Keshi about it when it happened. Fair. What is it talking about, Sapphire? Bot needs to be a moderator in your chat to send multiple messages in a row? What? That doesn't make any sense. What kind of dog was it? He was a German Shepherd Husky mix, and he was beautiful and wonderful. His name was Mischief. Unfortunately, he passed in 2020. So, one of the other horrible, awful things that happened during 2020. Unfortunately, he passed to stomach cancer, which is very common in huskies. So, my home state FurCon features a charity that specializes in exotic pets, and rabbits are their most rescued surrendered pet. Damn. That's crazy. I was being told about it. Damn. That's insane. I would be sure that all the research was done before buying. Yeah. It's, it's just one of the many things that happened during my childhood that probably shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. The week after I came home, of course. They knew you were in town, little. They knew. What is it about cats that you don't like, Carly? In a tiny aquarium, he had bruises on his nose. Oh, saw those legs dangle. Lucky my home was built-in unit that transformed into a terrarium for him. Oh, adorable. Long story short about my fish, the filter stopped working once. I fixed it. Stopped working the next week. No one noticed until it was too late. The water was brown and smelly. In there went the most of my tropical tank, which was thriving and while I lived there. Oh my god. Ugh. How you doing today, Kishi? Poor little. Uh-oh. Alex did tell me yesterday that there's something going around. So be careful out there. Aquariums do change or are very, very sensitive to temperature change and quality change. Me on my own, make me feel alright. My whole life and a dog you can cuddle and it protects you. Interesting. Fair enough. That the beta and Pleco weren't going to make it, but they seem to be fine now. Well, that's good. I'm glad some survived, but that's heart-wrenching. You'd rather have a dog. It's probably just wearing shorts and a shirt, no shoes when it's windy and cold on the beach. Worth it. Was really hoping that this strand would last. But I don't know if it's going to. I have 4 more stitches to do. And they're quite a ways away. No. I've been naughty lately? What have they been doing? Temperature swings in the Chicago area. 60 in the afternoon, 29 by 7 p.m., then 40 at midnight. That's quite the swing. Yeah. I'm just always curious why people think cats aren't a good fit for them. That's why I asked. I like to hear why. Because I didn't ever think that I was a cat person growing up. We had a cat, but it was kind of a stray that just kept coming around that eventually we brought inside when it was like blizzarding outside, and then they just never left. So I didn't really get attached to cats growing up, but we had dogs. And so I really fully thought that I was a dog person. But I don't know. I'm definitely a cat person. I don't know what happened along the way. And then being caked in it, Apollo was bullying Ramses and getting into altercations with the neighbor's dog through the fence. Mid-March. Well, I hope it happens sooner. I know that temperature can really affect your mental state. So stability is always nice. Or predictability. And why did you know? Why is your dad walking with a cane? Is that new? I know that your mom had to have surgery a bit ago, didn't she? But I didn't know your dad had anything happening. Yeah. Very true, very true. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. It's that sads. Seasonal ass depression. Has had so many surgeries within the last decade that it's hard to keep track. I know that she had had a surgery recently because she had hurt something because a motorcycle had fallen on her. But also, my brain is mush, so I don't know if that was as recent as I'm thinking it was. That's true. Urban areas are not one for being very sunny and bright. You said Apollo got a D. Damn. Get back surgery. That was like a year ago, so she's recovered. Oh, okay. Then I am thinking of something that happened a long time ago. Apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't realize that I was going to get a bit of the other foot too. So there's one foot here and then part of a foot here. We're going to get both. We'll probably finish the 310. And then I don't know. I kind of want to make me some lunch, but that's going to take a while to make and eat. $2 feet for free? What can I say? I see, I see. I just went through the interview questions, answers, and I hate answering interview questions. ¿Por qué? Which ones really get to you? The more I want to make soaps and candles, I just need time and space to do it. That's true. It would make it smell very nice. I will say it does take a lot of room, though. You are correct about that. Even though the event isn't going on anymore, you cannot submit feet pics anywhere. I don't know what made you think that you could submit feet pics anywhere. I think I explicitly said no feet pics for free. Yeah, and Lunaku got thoroughly scolded for it. Do you want to be thoroughly scolded? Probably the tell me about yourself interview question. You don't like talking about yourself? What if you put a price on the feet pics? If you put a price on it, then that's between DMs. That is not happening in the Discord. Makes me want to cry. Why? Why? $5, Carly. $5 is basically free. You know that, right? $69. 25 for feet pics? Carly. 50 or bust. 50 is the minimum. I mean, they're not. It's at least worth exactly. 50 is the minimum. And you say that they're nothing special, but they are to someone, okay? And that someone would pay $50 to see them. I'm not that someone. Let me get that point across. That's not me. I don't want to see your feet. Okay? I'm not that someone. I'm just saying. Weaky Feet enters the chat. I'm not that someone. But there is someone out there. That's for one pick. And probably just 1 foot as well. You want a pair of feet? 100. You sure about that? Positive. Extremely positive. 25 per toe. Carly, how are you going to take a picture of a single toe? Tell me. Are you going to crop out every toe individually? How are you taking a picture of a single toe? Or are you just saying that it's $100 for a foot, but there's 5 toes? So it's $125 for a foot? You should make it $20 per toe, then it's $100 for a foot per foot. You gotta make it nice and even. And then you have to make the second foot like half off. So if they want both feet, then it's 150. Boom. You got them with the sale. A discount? People can't refuse a discount. 135, 11 toes. If you saw my feet pics, you'd know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. Because it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. $11 toes. Understood. 11 toes. What are you trying to tell me? So 25 per toe. If you had 11 toes, I might just be dumb. But if you had 11 toes and you charge 25 per toe, that is not $135. Because 10 times 25 is 250. So it'd be 275 for 11 toes. My math isn't mathing today. It's okay, I got you. I'm making sure people are paying for your toes. Don't worry, I got your back. I got your back, don't worry. Yeah, except that's probably not a good idea. Because I'm not good with the maths either. Toe math is confusing. Yeah, you're telling me. Financial toe fight. Oh! Are we getting punny with it now? Wait, isn't Alex good at math? Yes, Alex is good at math. Why? Are you trying to trade up already? Alex isn't available. Alex is already my toe advisor. Okay? Which, by the way, it's 1,000 a pop. You want a picture of my feet? Send me $1,000 for one of them. You think I'm joking? That's the kind of math Alex does. Then those feet better be covered in gold for that price? No. They're not. They ain't. But they're mine. Carly, what I think is funny is that you think no one would pay $1,000 to see someone's feet. It's definitely happened. It's definitely happened, if not happening currently. I will say that. You could eat off them? No. Just get a picture of them. Some people like them dirty. Damn. The dirtier they are, the more expensive. Exactly. Some dude tried to dine and dash. You've poor You've just trying to help you see the broader world of feet pics. No. How would you even know that? Also, don't pick on Lunaku. Lunaku's taking a depression nap right now. Don't interrupt Lunaku's nap time. It seems right up their alley. What? How did I know? Or how did Carly know Lunaku would know? My brain hurts. Who brought up feet pics originally? As a yoke? As a joke? But also, many people have brought up feet pics today because the piece that I'm working on has feet pics. There's technically 2 feet on it. So what you talking about, Willis? I'm not enough. It's not enough. At the time you weren't working on this piece? Okay. Carly, I think you're assuming that I remember anything within the last 24 hours. There's a Mime Junior! You say same, but here you are referencing things? Hmm? Hmm? not enough. What, Alex?
Here he comes.
Whoa, here he comes. Watch out, boy. He'll chew you up. No. Why do you think you can? Why do you think you can walk on this? Get your paws off. Nick keeps trying to stop. No. That's not how this works. You don't get to lay on Uaqq. Even though if I asked Keshi and Pan, they would absolutely let you lay on Uaqq. You realize when you lay yourself. You lay yourself. Whoa, what did you just do? Can you bring me a piece of bread? I wanted to try it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Look how airy it got. Who just eats bread? Me, because bread is delicious. Right there. It's really good. I made it myself. With sourdough starter that took me 2 weeks to get going. Mm-hmm. My sourdough starter's name is Jolene, and she just started producing bubbles yesterday. Mm-hmm. She took her sweet time. Why does this need to be 7? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 7. 1 second, I think I miscounted somewhere. Oh, fudge. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I tried to make bread with it the last couple of days because if I'm making if so with a starter, if you don't know, every day you have to feed it. So you have to feed the starter, not the bread. So it's basically like a slurry of warm water and flour that you feed it every day. But you seriously do. And when you do that, you're supposed to pour off half of it. Because if you just keep adding to it, eventually it'll be humongous. So you pour off half of it. That half you can use to bake stuff. And then you feed the rest of it. And it's just basically a live culture of yeast that you every now and then take from to bake bread. To start it off, you have to use wheat flour because the wheat flour actually has the yeast in it. Or I should say a lot more yeast and more active yeast than all-purpose or bread flour. And then it basically ferments on the counter as the yeast become more active. And then you feed it every day, flour and water. And it becomes all bubbly. And then you just use it like you would use yeast in a recipe. Bye, Carly. Have a good rest of your day. Sourdough starter pet. Yeah, pretty much. And it makes really good sourdough. And you can do lots of. I've found out recently that you can actually do a lot of stuff with sourdough starter. I thought that I'd just be able to make like sourdough bread. But like this past time, like last night, I made focaccia bread, which is just like a thinner bread with the sourdough starter. I've also seen that you can make like cakes and muffins and pastries galore with starter that I had no idea. You could even use starter for those. So I might have to explore them as well. Lunaku actually shared someone's post a bit ago, I think a couple days ago. Time to prove it to us, Lumi. Someone made a lemon blueberry swirl sourdough bread. And it looked amazing. So, you just do a lot with the starter. More than I thought. I was just making it because I was curious about the process and wanted to see if I could do it. And I feel like I've accomplished that. My only issue now is that I'm probably gonna have to put the starter in the fridge. Because at the rate that it's at right now, I'd be able to make bread every day, and me and Alex can't eat a whole thing of bread every day. So I'll probably put it in the fridge and wake it up halfway through the week. Use it and then put it back in the fridge. If I could send you some, I would, but I'm afraid it probably wouldn't get to you in a timely manner, especially since I'm not using any like baking preservatives that would help keep it from getting moldy. Mm. I'm sorry, you've. If I could send you all the bread, I would. Oh, peanut butter treat. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, Nick. What's up, buddy? I'm done with the 310, and we're probably going to end here for today. Um, I did plan on doing a bit of the next color. Um, but my butt hurts. So I'm gonna go work on this on the couch after I eat a late lunch. But I've finished the 310, which means I can work on a different color. Sir Alex Lumi needs a butt massage. A butt massage. But here's the 310. I'm trying to decide whether I want to continue and do like this whole bit here and just make this my section. But if I do that, I'm going to be doing way more stitches than I'm supposed to. So I don't know yet. Because I'm only supposed to do 6,000 stitches on this. Not that I don't think Pan and Keshi would mind if I did a little bit more. I don't know why I said Frissy. It's probably because Frissy's broken right now. What happens to the piece once it's complete? We were talking about this earlier. Pan and Keshi have their heart on burning it. Because that's very in the spirit of the channel that we were doing it for. I don't know if my heart could take burning it. But if the vote is 3-1, then I don't really have a choice in the matter. But we'll have to see. It's still about a year and a half away from being finished, so hearts and minds can change in that amount of time. Da, 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 da. I think a lot of people would. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Let's see who's on. Riot. Zakayla's on, Megan's on, Yarnia's on, Calyx, Paradrago, Squudge, KB, Traveling Tatter, and everybody else. Oh, and Positively Crafty. I had to open it up. Everybody else I have is either in art or playing a game. Yam. Sell it to the highest bidder. We did think about maybe sending it to one of them, either Crank Gameplays or Markiplier. But we're not sure. I don't think that they would accept it, is the thing. Like, they would be extremely flattered, but I don't think they... want that kind of memorabilia of it, if that makes sense. Anyway, Calyx is headed off soon. Is that your way of telling me that Calyx is raiding currently? Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Your way of saying she's logging off. I was just looking. I was pulling everybody up to see what they were all doing. Because I know Zakayla is crocheting. And Megan is crocheting. Megan's crocheting Bluey. So that has piqued my interest. Yarnia is knitting. Zakayla is working on Amis. Perdrago is crocheting. Squudge is needle felting. KB is working on the Muppet M-Cow? What is an M-Cow? Interesting. That looks super adorable. Moi? Sorry, not. I've dived deep into this Muppet M-Cal. I don't know what an M-Cal is. I know a Kal is a crochet along. Mystery knit along. Look at these colorways, though. Sorry, I got just seriously distracted by this. We'll probably raid KB. But, look at all these colorways for this Muppet mystery knit along. Oh, oh. I love the moi for Miss Piggy. Love it. But the Electric Mayhem and Mana and Rainbow Connection, man, those are nice. Moi. I wish I could see. I know it's a mystery knit along, but I wish I could see what has been released so far. Babette. Oh, like for baby. I don't know which one KB is working on. Let's go ask. We'll go raid. We'll ask more questions over there. Me. Unrecognized command. Oh, because I did. There we go. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you. No, 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 no. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Like I said earlier this week, tomorrow's stream is kind of in the air. Computer parts are coming in tomorrow, so if they come in relatively early, which isn't a guarantee, but if they do come in relatively early, I may take off tomorrow so that I can dig into the computer and get it fixed. If they don't, then we'll stream and I'll do it after. And then, of course, Friday's stream is tentative on whether the computer works after I fix it. So, if I don't see you the rest of the week, have an amazing week. Have a wonderful weekend. If I do see you tomorrow, I look forward to it. Let's go show KB all of our love, and I will see you potentially tomorrow. Me, me, me. Mwah. Mwah.